Okay, so I have to save the best for last, even though we were all here for Biz Markie. One of Biz Marquie's closest friends grew up with him, DJ, boy, family, the whole nine. Is family of mine, my friend, Mr. DJ Diamond the Artist. Diamond, how you doing,
Sir,
bro?
I'm good, man. I'm glad I'm glad to be here. I'm honored to be here for such a joyous occasion, and I'm flabbergasted that I'm being interviewed by Mr. FaceTime Todd Wharton himself.
Ah, I love it. I love it. Now, we all know that you're a DJ, but I knew you were a rapper. Yo, it was so great to see you doing one of his songs. And you did it just like him, man. You were stumbling. He even messed up the lyrics on purpose
Yeah.
and the whole nine. How did it feel just to be able to do something like that for him? A real cool dedication to his family. You know, it's a little different.
First of all, that performance was absolutely on the fly, because the DJ, I was supposed to do a short speech, and then I was going to DJ and play music for the people.
Right.
You know what I do. Unfortunately, the DJ system was not compatible with what I had, so I was like, I got to do something. Biz is here. He's watching. I got to do something on his behalf. So I said, all right, you know what? I'm going to perform my all-time favorite hip-hop record, which he happened to have made himself.
Right.
And it's called Nobody Beats the Biz. So that was my first time ever doing it.
Yep.
And you're right. It was hilarious because I messed up the lyrics at the same exact spot that he messes up the lyrics.
So funny.
And I caught it back at the spot. Like, remember, I did thousands of shows with him.
Yeah.
So every night when he gets to the same spot, he would mess up and point the mic to the crowd, you sing.
Exactly.
And then
nobody ever knew.
And he would come, his wife knew. Shout out to Tara.
Of course.
Tara
Shout
knew,
out to
because Tara
Tara.
said, that's where he messes up. So she thought I planned it. I didn't plan it. But you know what? It was Biz. I had the spirit.
Of course, and definitely shout out to Tara. Tara, I'm sorry, when I first met you, I called you Tara Davis. I don't know where that came from. We all know it's Tara Hall. She's like, nah, it's all good, but my bad, Tara. But Tara is such a sweet lady. It was such a great interview with her. I know you've known her for a long time, but tell me about the significance here in Patchogue. We all know about Noble Street in Brentwood, but a lot of us didn't know about his history in Patchogue as well. But now having a street named after him on one of the major roads, how does that feel knowing that one of your friends is going to live on, not in just our hearts, but literally on streets, which is really cool.
Yeah, man. And this is the first of a few. Like I had said, it's funny because, you know, I've known Biz for multiple decades. But I had no clue about his life in Patchogue.
Neither did I.
I knew about his life in Brentwood. I knew he was born in Harlem, and after Harlem, he moved to Long Island, and he moved to Brentwood, Long Island. I didn't know about Patchogue. I found out after his passing about his Patchogue history. I found out he went to middle school here. I didn't know this. I didn't know any of this. It was funny because Biz was just like that. He was like a secret agent.
Yeah,
he was like, the people in Patchogue knew about him, the people in Brentwood knew about him, but we didn't know each other.
Right.
So his passing has brought us all together. We've been having great conversations. The timelines have been put together, and I'm like, okay, this makes sense. When Biz would disappear, this was where he would go.
Yep.
So we understand that, you know, Biz was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And a lot of people, we're going to have a street name, obviously, in Brentwood.
Of course.
I'm working on that.
I would love to see Noble Street get changed to Biz
Noble
Markie.
Street will, absolutely. And I'm going to make it a festival event. So
Great.
Stay tuned for that. So, of course, Brentwood, Jersey should, because he spent a good amount of time in Jersey, and, of course, Maryland, because he spent more time in Maryland than he spent in Long Island and Jersey combined.
So he's becoming like the George Washington slept here type of guy.
Yeah,
We're going to go all over the place with Biz Markie.
Yeah, I mean, yo, listen, like I said, there's Malcolm X Boulevards, there's Martin Luther King Boulevards. Everywhere you go, there's going to be some Biz Markie ways in a few different places that you go. So Google, GPS, Siri, be prepared to add Biz Markie to your joint.
Exactly. And guys, this is the first of many Biz Markie tributes starting this year, but I guaranteed into next year, 2022, you got to have more and more. And as long as the radio stations and DJ like Diamond the Artist are playing his music, Biz Markie is always going to live on in our hearts and in our minds. Guys, this is Todd Wharton from FaceTime with Todd Wharton. I'm here with the legendary EPMD, Prince, Beyonce, P. Diddy making a band, DJ Diamond the Artist.
Yes.
My dude here in Patchogue at the street naming for Biz Markie.